Hi, today I'm going to speak to you about digital identities and the behavioral aspects of it. Uh, my digital identity is pretty much the same as I am now. I don't try to put myself out there as something that I am not. It's different from my real world self because I believe you make different types of impressions when you meet somebody in person as in a digital footprint. I don't try to make myself any different there. My digital identity is the same as me because it is part of me. It is who I am in the digital sense. According to Rayner, sharing is basic to social media, and I do not share anything about my life on social media, no pictures. I don't have an Instagram or Facebook. I only have a Twitter account for networking purposes. Technology allows me to fully express a specific dimension of myself by allowing me to become somebody that I'm not. It lets you hide behind the internet or social media to express yourself. If there wasn't this type of technology, I don't believe anybody would be doing what they're doing now. Like, people wouldn't be bullying people because they can hide behind certain things. I only use things that are real. I don't hide behind technology. According to Dosser, we leave digital landmarks so that we can leave and do something somewhere else. This allows us to fully express ourselves because we can be in multiple places at once. Technology governs my identity by telling me what is and what isn't acceptable by playing into the hands of your virtual audience. It shapes and influences my identity because what people like and dislike, they tell you through their comments. For example, if you post a picture of you and your dog, you're going to have people going, "Oh, that's cute." And you're going to have people, "That's an ugly dog." So maybe you won't post it the next time because it hurts your feelings. Sherry Turkle talks about the Goldilocks effects that we have to have things just right. This shapes us as a society because we have to have things perfect. Not too much on this side, not too little on this side. It has to be just right. My digital identity is a product of the social and technological context in which I live, by the fact that I'm playing to the crowds or audience in the virtual world. According to Rayner, we craft ourselves online in the engagement of crowds. They are the ones that tell us what we should and shouldn't do. If we're funny or stupid, you change the way that you post because someone else's tastes are not your own. You lose who you really are in the madness of this technology. I communicate mostly by text because to me it's easier. Yeah, I should be more calling on the phone so I can hear the person's voice or speaking to somebody in person. And if I actually see a person, I'm going to have a conversation with them. I don't avoid that. My online identity to me is like a performance because I force myself to live up to the expectations of my virtual audience. Ornstein talks about Twitter being something that where she could just post a tacit referendum to who she was or who she thought she was. This to me is performance because you have to become who you believe yourself to be, not who you really are. You can't put your best foot forward because this forces you to be something different. You're not you. Now, my behavior is not different when I know it's public because I was raised to be true to myself and who I am. I don't want to present myself as something I'm not because that to me is lying, and I don't believe in that. The only thing I do is try to be better than I think I am. I've been told things like, you're really good at doing this, and I'm like, no, I'm not. So I try to live up to what they say that I am. My digital identity affects my sense of who I am as a person because it messes with you psychologically. Because if people say, "Oh my God, that's stupid, that's stupid, that's stupid, that's stupid," you're gonna go, "Is it really stupid?" And then you post something else, and then they say something nice, then maybe it's gonna change. You're gonna have a brighter outlook. It affects me to the point that I think I have to have affirmation of who I think I am. I have to have positive comments back. I can't go without somebody saying good job or this or that. And not just me, but everybody that is part of this technological age. Foucault speaks about being conscious and permanently visible. This, to me, is kind of crazy because you're always out there. You have to always be turned on. You can't be yourself. You have to be a better yourself or your worst self. It makes technology and social media dangerous because it allows us to become who we're not, and it changes us to be more reliant on technology and not each other. We don't even want to have conversations with one another. These young people talk about not even knowing what conversations are. It makes me want to be the person that the virtual audience wants us to be, not who our real self is. That to me is very dangerous because it changes you as a person to be scared of technology and scared of what people would say to you. It doesn't allow us to be ourselves, and that is sad to me.